We are at St. Mary's Vocational School in Kavumba, and we are conducting a leadership training for the student leaders of this school. Under our project, which is about youth civic participation for students in secondary schools, we want to empower leaders in these secondary schools so that they can know how they can lead far much better. So the leadership trainings that we are providing today are covering a number of areas in terms of topics and sessions, sessions around conflict management, sessions around how to lead, how to inspire others, how to lead yourself, very importantly, because there is no you can lead others without leading yourself first.
A leader must be able to inspire, but also influence. But there are a lot of other things that a leader should be able to do. A leader should be able to motivate. That the gentleman in red talked about motivating people. A leader should be able to mobilize people to do some work. We talked about working. It is your ability to mobilize them that makes them listen to you. A leader is supposed to give direction. Yes? When you give direction, people follow. But also, you're supposed to be activating others to pursue a common goal. If we want our school to be clean, what do? We activate others to make sure the school is clean. Yes? If we want people to be disciplined, we are the ones who activate that. And I told you, as a leader, people don't listen to you, people imitate you. So don't say, do what I say, don't do what I do. For us to follow you, we shall do what you do. So if you are the leader who jumps the fence, we shall also jump the fence. If you're a leader who uses bad language, we shall also use bad language. So your job is to be exemplary at all times. Exemplary in how you look, how you dress, how you speak, and how you present yourself. And most importantly, a leader must be confident. People are not going to listen to somebody who is speaking while looking down. People will despise you. A leader must stand up straight and look to the people they are talking to. And that is how you grow in leadership.
It's not about the uniform you're wearing, okay? You should be able to serve as an example to the rest.
Because you should be exemplary. Why should a leader come late? Why should a leader fail in class? Attitude. Now you see, if there's anything you can take away from this session today, is the word what? Attitude. Because we make the choices ourselves. You decide that me, I'm going to be unhappy. And then you'll be unhappy the whole day.
You should be well behaved, okay? You're the head boy. And they find you fighting. And that is in discipline case. So you don't qualify to become a leader. You should be able to organize your fellows.
For me, I say a good leader should lead. Though you're how, but when you can lead, you are a leader there.
Okay. A good leader must lead.
Leadership is the ability to influence others.
A good leader should have principles. A good leader should be confident, and a good leader should promote teamwork.
A good leader should be kind, honest, God-fearing, humble, and exemplary.
When I ask who has not spoken, the one who has not spoken should volunteer their hand up. Why is it important to speak? Because it builds your confidence. Yes? It is in your interest to get the opportunity to speak. So that next time, you don't panic with the microphone. Who has not spoken? Who has not spoken and would like to speak?
What I've learned about leadership is that you should be polite and you be exemplary, faithful, and being friendly with the other people.
If you want to become a leader, it does not become from your age.
The other thing that leaders don't do is to judge others. That is another weakness. When you judge others, that's a weakness of a leader. You give everyone the opportunity to speak their mind the way they can speak it. Yes?
A good leader should be with mission. A good leader should be honest. A good leader should be kind.
You must have a direction you're taking us. Yes? You must have a plan. If you're a sanitation prefect, there must be a plan to make sure cholera never happens here. Isn't it?
We thank you for the sessions and the sessions that will come. We thank you for doing your work that the government should be doing. actually these leadership skills and the rest of the things that you have prepared. I think that we should be doing that as a government, but you have really challenged us and volunteered to do what we should be doing.
Closing remarks is put this advice into consideration.
I want to thank Sensitise Uganda because I've learned how to become confident. Like the video which we saw, this little boy was confident. He was able to stand out, even if he didn't have that energy of pulling out the log from the road, but he had the confidence that I also can, if the little boy can do so.
I thank the cabinet of Sensitise Uganda for this wonderful and educative sensation you have given to us. May God bless you.
So, corruption is not allowed in leadership.
And I hope that out of this session today, you are going to go back and reflect on one. I asked the question, how much do you know about yourself? I also asked, what are the qualities of a good leader? I am hoping that you're going to walk in the footsteps of those things that you've written. Yes? And I hope that from today, you're going to begin to believe in yourself, that you're going to be the lion. Because of the word what? It is the attitude. Your choices are dependent on your attitude. If you have a good attitude, you have a good day. You have a bad attitude, your day is going to be bad. So I'm hoping that out of today, we have learned a lesson on leadership, and that conflict happens all the time. What matters is how we handle the conflict. Yes? It shouldn't always make us enemies. We need to be able to sit down and talk about it. Yes? I'd like to thank you all very much and wish you a nice evening.
So to avoid having a leadership vacuum in future, we must then build the capacity of these young leaders from a young age so that they are able to learn how to lead themselves, but also to lead others, and ultimately be able to lead the country when some of us are no longer either leading or even when we are still around, but when they are also need to lead their own generations. We are drawing examples from across the world, but also from within the country to inspire these young people to be the leaders that they want to be. This is also a journey for us to, number one, do a lot of civic education, tell them their rights, but also very importantly, their responsibilities as they are enshrined within the Constitution of Uganda. The whole aspect is about building active citizens who are able to contribute to the development of this country, but also take charge of this country when some of our leaders or some of us are no longer able.
You must work hard, you must be present, you must look to be exemplary. But also we say the leader is a reader. Yes? You are as good as how much you know. If every time we listen to you and you have good examples, good stories, good history to tell us, then we shall want to be around you all the time. We shall want to listen to you all the time. And that is what leaders do. We inspire people by the way we act, the way we speak, and the kind of information we provide. So I'm hoping that out of today, we are able to leave this place and become better, not become bitter. Yes? Leaders don't agonize. Leaders organize. Leaders don't complain. Leaders provide solutions. Yes? Leaders talk straight. You don't do rumor mongers. You don't go behind people and talk about them. If I've made a mistake, come and tell me that I didn't like the way you talk to me, and then I'll change. I'll never know. I'll never change if you don't tell me. Yes? So be transparent with your communication and tell people what you think they have not done right. And at the end of the day, you are the people who are the bridge between the students and the administration. Yes? If there's a problem amongst the students, you are the ones who create the bridge between you and the school.
I think I've learned a lot about attitude. And to this point, attitude is a choice. And I've learned that a good leader should be supportive. Being supportive in any way that you can listen to other people's problems and find solutions. You can listen to people between conflicts and try to settle the dispute. And you can help anyone who is down to lift him or her up. And a lot have been not knowing. That means I'm going to try my best to put in practice these things. I must put in action so that I will become a good leader even in future.
This leadership skill is going to benefit me in my life because
There are many things I have learned today. One is empathy and attitude. It's going to help me in future and I'm going to help others. I really thank Sensitise Uganda for coming here to St. Mary's Vocational SS Kavumba because we have learned many things.
We had a very good session and I really enjoyed and I learned something. That being a leader doesn't mean that you're going to just rule people. No, you have to be confident to communicate. You have to learn to communicate to people. You must be exemplary, for real. That point really touched me because once I was in that situation. This session was absolutely amazing. Yes, and I really thank the Sensitise Uganda. And I ask them to continue with their session in other schools so that they can motivate other people to become leaders.